This year we had a ton of volunteer squash pop up, but we really wanted to try it in a different spot in the garden, and so we transplanted several volunteers and hoped for the best. There's some things that take transplanting better than others, but squash is super dramatic. And so when we first did this, I was very confident that I had killed them. They looked totally dead. But I gave them a fish emulsion and kelp mixture and just kept watering them for a week, and they did start perking back up. And now they're thriving, and it turns out that most of them were pumpkins. So it wasn't really possible to keep them contained in that little bed, and they were definitely planted way too close together to begin with, but I wasn't sure how many were going to make it. But ultimately, it's not that big a deal because where they're at is actually a decent place for them to sprawl. Most of our squash that's growing this year are volunteers, but thankfully we've got the zucchini separated from the winter squash, so we can go in and harvest the zucchini every day without having to worry as much about snakes because we're not wading through a sea of squash to get to them.